Granite Ridge Greens. Well, we seem to have it all laid out, ready for the garden. You got your beets, see? Chives, pole beans, various of lettuces, pumpkin, leek onion, Swiss chard all in a row. Then we got your variants of carrots, different colored carrots, couple of those, old time carrots, heritage, burpee carrots, they're really nice too, they're sweet. We got these stringy beans that are really expensive in the restaurant, those purple pole beans, they're beautiful. And this is another Swiss chard. Actually, I'm wrong, that's rhubarb, see? It says right there, rhubarb. Right? By my thumb there, rhubarb. So I thought that was Swiss chard. So it's good, we'll start a rhubarb, start some in each corner of the garden, because the corners of the garden, like here, we'll do the corners like this, each side of the garden, each corner. And we'll put them in each year, it'll get bigger and bigger. I like rhubarb. Rhubarb, strawberry rhubarb pie, beautiful. I've never seen this before, but this is a type of squash, very popular in restaurants again. Parsley, Corey calls them carrots with attitude, and more carrots. We got lots of carrots. See, different types here. Rainbow blend here, rainbow blend. Oh, they're both the same. Different ears maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens when they grow, right? We got corn, we got super sweet, 2 of those, and then we got peaches and cream, and they're both peaches and cream anyways, but we'll see what happens between the 2 varieties. Corn isn't easy to grow. You need lots of nitrogen at first and through the growing season. My friend Robert knew all about that. He used to run co-op Cedar Valley and then pick seed in Canada. I think it was Canada. Knows all about that stuff, fertilizer stuff. Has lung problems because of the anhydrous ammonia he used to work on. It wasn't good for him, but you have to do and take care of your family the way you have to at times. Remember the early 80s? We did what we had to. So here's all the different flowers: marigold, Cadonia, zucchini, zucchini, chrysanthemums, California poppies, marigold, nostrum jumbos, sunflowers, morning glory. She wants to put that around the outside of the fence. I think we're going to put that on the north side. I think it'll grow better than the morning glories in the north. We'll have to look at it at the back and see. Forget-me-nots, foxgloves, that's a hybrid. Cat grass, that's for the cats. Some outside, some inside. Spinach, dill, nostrum again, sweet basil, Oregon, basil again. Different time, Jovenessi, sage, spinach, thyme. This is something that was sitting for years. We don't know if it's any good, but that was some Cheerios for the wild flowers. So we're gonna sow that out in the field, I believe, over the far end. Anyways, that's our look at our counter. And yeah, she did get a little messy. I found this light outside, exactly the same lights that are up there, brand new. Wish I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 of them. But we'll see what happens. And I haven't used all my trays. I got 4 left, and this container tray that holds the water, the bottom one, that's got holes and it's leaking, so I can't use that. So we plasticed up the table with a plastic that was left here, put across the back so when I spray it doesn't get all over my chairs. And we got your variety of different cauliflower. I'm trying to read it while I'm looking here. Tomatoes, sweet tomato, beefsteak tomato. That's done up in rows, so that's tagged. That's the whole thing. That's tomato. San Marzano. Mazzano? I think it is Mazzano. San Marzano. Like an Italian more round type of tomato. Cherry tomato. There's a couple different varieties of cherries, so we did that. We got organic peppers, ring of fire, 2 ring of fires, No, the one ring of fire. Oh, two ring of fires. These are both ring of fire. Sweet seraphine organic peppers. And tomatoes over there again. Over there. All tagged up. And they are two heirloom. Oh, I didn't wear my glasses. But anyways, they're heirloom. And the V's at the top. Anything there that has a V on it like that. See the V? The V. Vessies. The other ones are different makes. So I tagged all the makers to see what the difference was. So we moved over everything over this. That's lunchbox, or the smaller peppers that you get in the store. The smaller ones, 4, 5, 6 for $7, $8.99 now. So I did 2 trays of that, and that's 50 each. So altogether, that's 500 vessels. Okay, but it's about 620 seeds because some of them have 5, like what we did here, the Oriental Organic, Baker Creek Organic Vegetables, Oriental Greens, and with my glasses it's hard. Mr. Father something Italian Vegetables, and they're done in 4 and 5, so there's like 140, 150, maybe 100, 200 in this tray alone. And then we got your lights I bought from Canadian Tire. They were $14.99 when we were back at the lake. See, I don't know if you can see that, if it's going to be readable or not. 400 Kelvin, 1850 luminums. That's a candle. A lum's a candle. A lunum. Lumens. A lumen is a 1 candle lighting 1 square foot, so 1 by 1 foot by 1 foot high. That's the candle power of 1 lumen. So this does 400K, which is the temperature of the light, and that's the brightness of the light and the growing ability. 5,000K is up at your top. 4,000K is kind of a cheaper light, but these are LED. They draw very little power. What do they draw in current? 0.02 amps. Like nothing. They draw nothing. So I got these two. So that's like $30, $34 in tax, and they've run 4 years now. So that'll do all this. And then I got this, look at that, Jiffy Hydro. Jiffy Hydro light. That was in the basement. I don't even know where the hell that came from, but it's really bright. LED. You start all kinds of nice stuff on that. And that's a proper grow light. That's the proper temperature and everything. I'll have to look it up and see what it is. I can't see with them with glasses, but that's all set up, and we've got enough for 3 across and then 1 at the end more, and I can move that light back and maybe add a second, or maybe add my big homegrown hydroponics 140 to this, and that would light up the whole table. But it's too early. We want to see sprouts first, and let the caladiums leaves feed the plant for the first 2 leaves and get the roots happening, and then by that point it'll be 4 or 5 weeks. 6, 7 weeks they'll be in the ground, just near the end of June, I figure. Anyways, Granite Ridge Greens, we're on the mend. Got rid of some people that were a pain in the butt. Weren't going to help us at all. Just complain. See the size of this kitchen? Imagine being so blank in the head, so problems with your head that you couldn't share a kitchen of this size. And I built a kitchenette upstairs. I got a sink and everything, counter to go in, but we're back to farming, not pleasing other people. And this is going to be more seedlings. I cleaned it partially out, and now it's all full of junk again. So more stuff to the shop. Take this down, put it at the other front door in the other apartment. And Airbnb's happening now, so we don't have to worry about that. No more renters. Renters are a pain in the ass. Don't rent anybody. It's not worth your while. And go and hear the frogs. Listen to the frogs. We're not going to be out here long. Look at the sunset. Look at that, people. Through the tree. Gorgeous, eh? Look at that sunset. Granite Ridge Greens. Yeehaw! And as you can see, the black flies are already starting at Ken. So Ken's going to be a little quicker. Move our butt. We'll make sure Lucky and Gary have enough food and water for the night. Look at these black flies just right with us. Hi Gary. What's going on with you? Why's your leg up? Hey, what happened? What happened to you? Hey? Did you get hurt? Did you get your foot hurt? Or is you just a little faker? Are you faking it out? Oh, we can't have the music playing. We'll have the copyright bullshit happening with YouTube. It's okay, it's a commercial. I'll have to remember to plug that back in. Anyways, let's see what we can see from way up here. Here, you guys stay in the limelight in the camera. You can just about see you there. And I'm going to close it up. I'm going to check your food. What's going on, Gary? Hey? Did you got a sore foot? No? Yeah? Everything cool, bud? Did you crap in there? No? Did you crap in there? Lucky you got enough water? How about we dump some of this? Looks better flat. What are you doing, Lucky? Hey? You and Mr. Gary, you're getting along. That's good. So what I've done, oh, where's a shovel or something I can turn that up with before we run out of camera. Oh, shit. Sorry people, it's been a long day. I need something to go screw the light bulb in at the back of the garage so we can view what has been accomplished in the last day or two. What has been accomplished in the last day or two. Alright. So this is no longer a garage. This is going to be always wood storage because it's got the venting up top. I don't know if you've ever seen the venting. Here, I'll give you a quick look at this. Probably get covered in black flies too, so you better appreciate this shit. There goes the sun down again, eh? See the whirlybirds on the roof? 1, 2. Whoa, and look at the black flies. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. They smell ya. They smell me anyways. Look at them all dancing. See them dancing? So anyways, they are hooked to right up there. See that hole there? That's a hole there. There's a vent pipe that goes up to that whirlybird, and it's offset so it's not sitting in the middle of the, I don't know what is it, 12, 14 inch hole. This looks like an 8-inch vent. See how it goes up? And see how the offset of the, let's see if we can go pan in there. You see the whirlybird vanes that spin, the spinning vanes? Now I'm center, right here I'm center. See how it's offset? So offsetting that, it makes an offset draft which has a lot more air uptake into one side. It's more pressure sucking from the fins and sucking from the center. It actually creates a vortex in the center like a vacuum. You don't want that. You want that to draw, not just suck like woo. You want to just suck. And they've done a good job here. So they've hooked that to an 8-inch duct. So I'd imagine that's about a foot up there, maybe 14 inches round. And there it goes, it's starting to turn. And there's not very much wind. It doesn't take much to turn these. But as that turns, that sucks the air out of this room, which is going to be beneficial for any animals put in here because they have ventilation most of the time. And a stagnant night, we're going to fix that too. Because not only does this garage have a door there, as you can see, the particle shit wood here, this OSB crap, I hate this shit. Anyways, you see the header above? That used to be a garage door. There used to be a garage door, so I'm going to take off some paneling outside, some steel, similar to this over here. That's probably some roofing, but there's some siding there too. That's siding, the white stuff is siding. Okay. I'm going to unscrew that. And for now, I'm just going to punch a doorway through and see if I can find a screen door when I'm at the dump or something. That's what we did with the chicken coop, and put that outside with the fence right around the area, and they can go out here. But this is the new coop. I'm taking the shelf apart. I'm going to keep the back boards. I thought somebody would have fastened this, but nobody fastened it, so I need to fasten it to the back boards. Hilti or screw it in with the blue screws to the concrete. We're going to take this, leave that shelf, take the front off, these uprights, this one, and that one. And they're stove bolted, carriage bolt with a square thing on them. When you go through the hole, there's a square in the round hole. Squares it out. It's like a carriage bolt, if you know what a carriage bolt is. Take that off, get rid of these two shelves, leave that for egg layers. We're going to come across here. We're going to extend out from the wall here, out to the edge of the concrete, go across again with a header, up, straight across, bring it out here. That should be a good chicken coop size to start off for about 6 laying hens. And then in the corner, I believe over here, seeing as it's a corner here, I think down in there, or even over here, we're going to have 2 of the lights. We're going to start off with 30 chicks and try 30 instead of 100. 100 was ridiculous last year, and get like, I don't know, get 10 turkeys again or something, have them all right here. And then from there they'll go out into the coop. So Granite Ridge Greens, we've been at her, man. I had all this wood here. It was all stocked up. Oh, Jesus, right out, well, you can see where the stones are dry. This is how far the wood was out to here. And right around out to there. That's how far the wood was out, stacked up all in there. So, needs to be split. It's very dry. You can see these bottom pieces that were sitting on the floor, wet floor. They're still wet. These are dry. You can see the cracks in them. But I did all that in an afternoon. And then I was sicker than a dog yesterday. And I wasn't feeling too well today either. I did all those seeds too. We've been going. We were supposed to get help, and everybody always melts off about, oh, I want to do that, and I want to do homesteading, and I want to do this, and I want to do that, but no one wants to do fuck all. They don't want to do real work. I don't have time for that. As you can see, I got tons of stuff to do. I don't have time for people whining, bitching, and complaining. Whining, bitching, and complaining doesn't get you anywhere. I told someone not too long ago, a month or two ago, that her attitude and her wasted feelings and stuff of anger and hate and everything only hurts her. It doesn't hurt anybody else. Nobody else in the world knows that you hate them and that you despise them and stuff, and you despise other people and hate your life and stuff. No one really cares, to tell you the truth, nowadays. And if you find somebody that cares, you'll probably stick with them, because there's not too many people that will even help you out there nowadays, and I don't blame them. I'm to the point where I don't know. I'd like to help, but I don't know who to help. You know what I mean? Who do you help? Do you help people that can't help themselves? I don't know. Can't hold everybody's hand, right? And we got here swinging, and we're going to go out swinging. It's just the way it is. I can't sit in an office chair and not do anything for the day and go home at 5 o'clock and pretend I did something because I pushed a pencil through a couple pieces of paper and got my secretaries to do all the work for me. Truth. The truth about not living off the grid. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Can you give us one, Gary? No? As soon as we leave this garage, yeah, really lucky. He's gonna crow, isn't he? Like that, eh, Gary? Yeah. You know how to do those? Yeah, you do, Lucky? You know how to do them? So you see the size difference. That's a pretty good comparison right there. Gary gets walk away. Gary doesn't like anybody close, and we don't bother him. You don't have to tell Gary what to do. You just push Lucky around and he follows wherever she goes. That's his girl now. And no one's telling him any different, eh, Gary? Is that your girl now? Hey, is she your girl? Yeah? You're just a little man, eh? Just a little man rooster. Hey, Mr. Gary, is you just a little man? You see the black feathers coming in on his tail. He's a silky bird and a white chicken, white meat chicken mix. Rooster. And he's a good looking fella, so we're hoping to get something out of him and Lucky. If it doesn't happen, Lucky hasn't cost that much. 2 bags of food since everybody was put in the freezers, brothers and sisters, so that's not too bad. So I guess that's going to be it for the night. Granite Ridge Greens. This is all the poop and bags from the winter and now. And they're going to have to be put with some soil that's over there. I put all the soil from there in there. We got to pitchfork it and take out the grass. And then that's all going to be potatoes. Wow, the black flies. Yep, not doing it. Ken doesn't do... You start swallowing these suckers, eh? Black flies. If you don't like black flies, don't move north. Man, oh man, my first year in Bancroft, my neighbors used to watch me with binoculars. I was going friggin' insane, man. Black flies are just wicked. Absolutely wicked. And they're wicked up here, too. We are now going to walk Granite Ridge Greens, locking out the black flies and saying goodnight to all. Say goodnight to all. To y'all. Good night. Peace out. Catch y'all later. Jamie and Rick. Rick and Jamie. Been a long time. I haven't been watching YouTube. I've been working this farm. I've replaced the heating system. I replaced the pump. I replaced the water, most of the water pipes. The electrical. You guys know, you guys are always swinging at the bat. Classic Truck Rescue, I believe it is. Good show. Good YouTube channel, but I just haven't had time for anything. Same with Kevin and Living Traditions. Sarah, Kevin and Sarah. Been a while since I watched you. Jason and his wife sold the land. Been a while. I heard that you sold the old homestead, the acre or two, and you're now on an old farm like me and stuff. So I'm going to have to catch up. As soon as I get a better internet connection, I'll be looking everybody up. Right now I'm stuck with ExploreNet and it sucks. It takes me all night to download one video. Anyways, Granite Ridge Greens. Once again, peace out, people. I'm going to just walk away and see if Gary gives this a I guess not. He knows the camera's on. And I'm getting eaten alive out there by mosquitoes, so I'm done for the night, folks. Granite Ridge Greens with Miss Lucky, the escape artist chicken, and Mr.Gary, the big rooster, that hopefully going to make us some silky meat bird cross eggs. Good night, people. Good night.